So hello everyone and welcome back to some more Mass Effect here on Twitch streams and later on in YouTube as well. And I don't know, we just talked about our mission to the council and I guess I should be going and talking to all of our crew members again, like always. They're very needy sometimes, wanting all of our attention. Go and discuss with all of them. I assume there's nothing new with Joker, which is very unfortunate, but at least we can then go and just talk to everyone else. Hello, YouTube, and yay, to me too. And hello, Koneas again. Okay. So, where do I want to go? Into here. Sure, let's go talk to Leandra first, I guess. Why not? This running option is so weird. Why does it change it like that? Hello.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Well, are you okay?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
Isn't this something that we already went through? Has it not changed during that main mission? My brain could not handle another stream right after for sure. Indoctrinated, eh? One-on-ones. All this, yeah. Yeah, she's the best.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
Why am I talking about this
I
to
get
you
the
again?
feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
Well, we're short-lived.
We don't have the luxury of time. And Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
That's still insulting. And yes, Liara, this is at least new talk, but it was weird when it started with that. Xenomorph companion, eh? But yeah, it's not like there's a lot of species, at least, which are very human-like, so it's not... I don't think it's too big of a deal if there's one species like that. At least we truly haven't seen many, or any others, I guess, that are humanoid-looking like. This initial interaction made me uncomfortable and avoided Liara for the rest of the series. Okay, Jim. Turian and Krogan ladies are not really sexy in any way, though. Not for you, at least. Are you shaming them somehow, Flame Rushi? Are you shaming those Turian and Krogan ladies? Shame on you. You don't mind the blue tentacle monster. Well, it works for us.
You can't argue with results.
No, but there are consequences. Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as a bully. You run over anyone who gets in your way. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
Well, I'm definitely trying.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what happened on Akuz. The fact that you survived shows a remarkable strength.
You looked that up?
Why are you so interested in me?
I wanted to know more about you. to understand what made you into the woman you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Me or the beacon?
You're interested in me because of my visions. You just want to know more about the Protheans.
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Lieutenant Alenko.
Well, Kaden is definitely not special. But I think this is the most appropriate one because I don't think our Shepard is really interested in females, so when apparently this is going into this direction. And yes, Flame is indeed King Shamin. Who said anything about King Shamin? With Mako, yeah, we have driven over a lot of people, at least with Mako. This is indeed quite awkward. The way it is brought up is very strange. And yes, that's the problem. It feels like, okay, they should have given this relationship stuff time. Like, with Alistair in Dragon Age Origins, I at least like can feel a little bit more that there's going to be a bond when we have actually traveled here with him, and so on. But there's been like, seriously, a couple of missions and immediately, hey! And basically we saved this person and immediately, boom. There's so little time in between and it's immediately that, hey, do you want to go into that direction, by the way? It's too early, it's too pushed, it's too quick. For sure. That's what I have a problem with Mass Effect relationships, at least from what I've seen thus far, for sure. It's fine if there's relationships, but this sort of thing is a little bit too much. It's too quick. And yes, good evening, Leonard. Welcome to the stream too, for you. Arrived just in time for you to accidentally flirt with Liara. Well, I didn't try to flirt with her, though. I didn't try to... It's almost like real relationships are too slow. And yeah, I think Gones, at least at the Dragon Age Origins, romances were made way better, at least from what I've seen thus far, than this has been made, for sure is. But yeah, you're almost done with the Dragon Age Origins. It is a good game, I'd say. It is a good game. Yeah, I like Dragon Age Origin romances, and I liked Baldur's Gate romances, or Baldur's Gate 2 romances. However, there was only one man, of course, to be romanced, but anyways. But this is too fast. This is absolutely too fast. And hello, Mark of the Dragon, to you too. Welcome to stream for you too. One night into trenches makes a lifelong relationship. Sure, but still. The glitches. Yeah, I did like the Dragon Age Origin approach better. But yeah, you're a female, okay?
You want a relationship with me? Even though we're both women?
We Asari are monogendered, Commander. Male and female do not have any real meaning for us. We do, however, have maternal instincts, so perhaps we would fill what you consider a female role. I'm sorry if this is awkward for you, Shepard. I am only trying to be honest. I feel as if we share some type of connection. But none of this matters if you are already involved in a serious relationship with Lieutenant Alenko.
It's private, okay?
My relationships are none of your business.
I apologize, Commander. I did not mean to pry. I thought there was a mutual attraction between us. Obviously, I do not know as much about human relationships as I thought.
I am attracted to you. I just want to be friends, okay?
I'm not interested in you in that way, Liara.
This is very embarrassing for me, Commander. Please, let's talk about something else.
Yes, let's do that. Okay. Goodbye, Liara.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
One flirt and we're already serious with Gaiden. And yes, I'm not serious with Gaiden at all. And indeed, that was one freaking flirt. But yeah, it's way too forward. And yeah, it does seem like it's a weird one. But yeah, if it's this badly done, I'm not sure if I want to have any sort of relationship stuff, because it doesn't feel right. It feels like it's poorly done. If it was like it's in Dragon Age Origins, that would be different, but this is bad. To be honest, I would already be feeling that I wouldn't even want to be talking to Gaiden, because I don't want to go anywhere with that. So I'm afraid to talk to him. So still awaiting answer. Kireko's Gaiden route. I don't wanna go Gaiden route. I don't wanna. Yes, who told you Gaiden and I are serious about things? That too. I don't wanna. I wanna say no to him as quickly as I can.
Do you have some time to talk now, Commander?
Personal crap, not interested. Okay? Will this be good? Maybe this will stop the freaking thing. I'm just saying now. No. No. I'm just gonna be rude and no. Damn it, Gaiden. You can't really ignore it. Commander Shepard's greatest challenge, turning down the Hardy crew. Yeah, pretty much. You don't need to. Just because those people want to bang you, it doesn't need to matter. I don't go Platonis route either. I'm so tempted to say I'm listening, but I'm afraid where this would be going. So it might be better to just say personal crap, not interested. Especially with you, not interested. Hello, Hugh Cleveland. Welcome to stream for you too. It's direct and honest. And yes, no, we are not going anywhere now. Oh, hello and welcome to Variax. I'm not sure if you're watching any of this because you still need to play the Mass Effect yourself, but thank you for the raid regardless, Variax, and hopefully you had fun streaming today too. Mass Effect approach not work, yeah. You don't say. Do you see it working on me right now? Do you see they working? Okay, well, fine. I'll just go with this, so maybe that will shut him up. I don't know. But yeah, welcome all the raiders. So personal crap, not interested.
Lieutenant, I'm sure you have duties to attend to.
Yes, ma'am. Just had some static on my comm. Got some signals wrong. Won't happen again.
Signals wrong. Good. I hope that will be good. Yep, rape. I'm sorry, but I don't want that romance. It's just too much. Signals went wrong, yes. I'm sorry. Did he hit on her? Yes, he did. So, I feel that I had to do that. I otherwise would like to listen, but if he gets the idea that I want a relationship with him, then sorry. To be fair, Platonist tried this approach before Mass Effect with Kira. Yep. It is realistic in some ways, and yes, burn. Mass Effect romances ain't gonna work on Kira. No, it doesn't seem like they will. Doesn't seem like they will. And yes, in the non-violent way. Hello, Tali. How are you?
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
You seem happy.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Steren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
Don't worry, you will. I'm sure of that.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
Why exactly is that?
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
Ah, so you're kind of like royalty?
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen, but it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
So preferential treatment?
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
Well, that is definitely a lot of pressure.
That must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
Well, we don't want that for sure.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I gotcha. We might even anyway stumble onto it on the way. Tell me about your father.
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
Were you close to your dad?
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond with, and he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duties seriously. Even when he was around, he always seemed a bit distant, like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't ever remember seeing him smile. Not once. It's like he was always weighed down by all that responsibility. I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never really showed it, not in the usual way. I guess the best thing I can say about my father is that I respect him.
I can understand that. What about your mother then?
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
I understand. Well, let's change the subject.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I think that is really all, because I'm pretty sure I talked about all of those, so thank you.
I should go.
Just
See you
nice to
later.
chat to you, Tali. At least Tali is nice to chat to. I'll also read the chat better now. And I hope I don't have to be upsetting anyone more, Lena. I hope so. And I don't bully anyone, Platon is. And yeah, that's not bullying. Well, Platonis doesn't like the nose yet. Most have gotten used to the nose, though. Shepard's nose, that is. Getting behind your nose is not a very attractive sounding euphemism. No. This is our mission. And hello, Specky, by the way. Welcome to stream for you too. Hopefully you have had a good weekend, Specky. Even if you're just joining for a moment or so. How often do Quarians see each other smile anyway? That's a very good question. I have no idea. Just always wear a helmet. Very much so. Yeah. I feel like I know the most about Tali precisely because there's no romance option. Not yet. No spoilers about romances, yes. Please. No spoilers. But I guess there will be, maybe in a future game, question mark, possibly. But sus. Or just the fact that there isn't indeed. And anyways, I would assume that at least Tali isn't interested in a female. So even if there would be a romance option otherwise, I would have always assumed that at least Tali isn't interested in a female. I kind of thought that Liantra indeed might be, because of what we learned about Liantra's species after all, that they kind of are very much to the other species after all too. So I did think that she might be approaching us at some point, and maybe that would have been okay if it would have happened a little bit later on or somehow a little bit differently, but as it did, I didn't like it. Oh, and hello Mia with tea. Hopefully you have had a good weekend too. And yes, I could romance Mako for sure. Father issues, And yes, it's good that you got yourself tea, Sare. Okay, and yes, daddy issues with everyone. Hello, Frex.
What do you want, Shepard?
Well, could I have some personal inquiries with you?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Like?
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
So why leave?
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
Uh-huh. Really?
What happened?
I was betrayed.
Aw.
I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What about you?
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
It does feel a little bit wrong how much that has affected the Krogans, but on the other hand, they were the ones who were waging war because they were breeding so much, so it's a little bit of a complicated issue. What about Jared?
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes, a meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
That's risky still.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did, But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Your father? Don't say you have father issues too.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
I can understand that. Oh yes, some daddy issues, so to speak. Father issues, wow. I'm so surprised too about that, Jim. And yes, snacks and teas, where are we at? Well, I'm talking to Frex. It's a spoiler that will be a spoiler for the next few minutes though. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. But okay. Garrus, do you have daddy issues? Don't have to time to respond calibrated. Pretty much. I kind of am seeing a pattern here. So tell me more about your family then.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard?
No.
I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
I'm not trying to go and make you cry. Go on.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
Oh, an armor, eh?
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Taun Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
We'll look for it.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
Good. Very good. Good.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Alrighty, that went nicely. We're gonna be finding that armor. Shepard's still upsetting the crew. Well, sort of, but can Krogans cry? I don't know if Krogans can cry. I don't know. I don't want to make him cry. Everyone has one type or another type of daddy issue on the ship, except humans. And yeah, Garrus's daddy issue after all was already kind of talked about. It was that his father wanted him to be in the Citadel security force, didn't he? So he doesn't at all agree with what he's doing right now, for sure. Yes, there's no impending dangers. We can go and look for the battle armor for our companion, surely. I've got all the time in the world. Okay. Well, good night and sweet dreams then, Platonis, if you need to be going and heading off. So, bye-bye. See you next weekend, hopefully.
Commander?
So, how are we doing?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
Can we talk?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Okay, so I'm more into the idea that you might be with Gaiden, okay? Gaiden,
Are you interested in the lieutenant, Chief?
Fraternization is against regulations, ma'am. Don't ask, don't tell. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
And yes, good luck. Alrighty. That sort of stuff going on in the chat. Well, tell me about your family.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Yeah, charming. Tell me about your dad. I know your mom.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
And your father?
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I met Chief. First thing he did was salute.
So tell me about your home.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
Tell me about your sisters then.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
I can understand that. You raised your sisters?
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Tell me about it.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Vid mails?
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to
Amaterasu.
Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
And yes, apparently relationships are against regulations and all sort of thing, even though we flirted with Gaiden and all that. But Amaterasu, I didn't know that there was a planet like Amaterasu. Yeah, I want to go to Amaterasu and visit there. And yes, it does sound cool. Maybe Gide's route is the only legal one. That could be it. Rude is euphemism for sex in Australia. That's kind of strange, Chim Chim, but okay. Might be relevant, maybe. Anytime Kid says rude, you know what I'm hearing. Okay, then. Anyways. Yeah, but yeah, no means no, of course.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
So what happened with Mike then?
Did anything happen while you were home?
My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
And whoa.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Yeah, I can understand that. I'm sometimes the same type of person, to be honest. No bad, Amy. And yeah, I miss Amaterasu for sure, especially when I saw Amaterasu there. I didn't know that there would be such a planet and place. I think I really like the game, just not the looting, no offense. I can understand that, Chim Chim. Okami was still a great game. No, I haven't hit anybody, obviously enough, but I mean... I'm stubborn, that if I decide for myself what I want to be going and doing and so on, and if it doesn't go exactly the way that I want it to go, then that's a problem in real life. But no, I don't hit anyone. With Shepard may maybe do that for sure, but me myself, no. I never want to hit anybody. Hey, you're working on Okami related piece right now. That's sweet. Dayuta, I want to see it. Yeah, definitely want to see it. Missing the game. Maybe I have to go and play it again at some point. And yes, I'm just a little bit stubborn, Chim Chim. Yes, no, really. And yes, respectable. But yeah, of course not. But it's just that, well, of course, like here was talk that if someone says no, then it's a no. It's definitely, if someone is too pushy, then it's definitely not gonna change that answer into a yes. If someone is too pushy, so that's just how it would be working for me anyways. That was absolutely pointless. That's a good, nice thing to say after this story. So, interesting story.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I have enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
Bored now. You read poetry, apparently.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Okay. And Flame, that's an interesting way to read that. Where was your father is Rex was your father, huh? And yeah, I do wanna see the Okami piece for sure, Dayuta, for sure is. Yeah, it's a good piece.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
Watching?
I thought you said he was dead.
You know, from heaven, wherever that is. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Not my place to judge.
Your beliefs are your business. I'm your commanding officer, not your moral compass.
I appreciate that, Skipper. I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Alrighty, well, goodbye then.
Dismissed, Chief.
Dismissed.
Ma'am.
Alrighty. Experience from Shatin. I want to say that I've never had to say no to an interested party, but it's happened. I guess I had the luxury of not fearing repercussions for doing so. Well, I haven't gotten into situations really where I would have to be fearing for something like that, but, well, my very first, if I say something personal, relationship was a little bit questionable, but otherwise, no, definitely. But anyways, when you're young, it's different anyways. And Sarek gave up. Oh, that hurts. My middle finger's nail turned almost upwards a little bit on the flesh side. I had to snap it back. Ow! Didn't break it all the way, which was impressive. Bleed a little and still a little bit sore, but otherwise entirely intact. That sounds like an ouch, though. Ouch. Ouch, Sare. Well, we'll talk to Garos next.
Commander, good to see you.
Time for personal questions.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
Anything specific?
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
How so?
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
Is this common?
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs, had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
What did you find?
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
Okay. Now I understand why you were talking about testicles before. It's personal question time, Garrus. Very, very much so. Someone has a rainbow colony, doesn't sound bad. And yeah, personal expedition a little bit more natural. Here comes the Krogan testicles, apparently so. Krogan testicles, eh?
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
Okay. What about the doctor?
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Smart.
Good thinking. Lackeys are always easier to scare.
Exactly. Though in this case it paid off in a different way. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
Test tubes?
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
Bastard.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
What?
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
That's just great. So, they just let him go then?
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. We just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
Idiots.
No wonder you hated it there. Those idiots just let him fly away.
Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
You're right, in my opinion, even though it's a tough choice too, but I think still that it wasn't really the best option to let him just flee, with specifically if he didn't, like, if he would treat those hostages so that they would be allowed to at least stay on board of Citadel, then I could be saying that okay, maybe. But basically he took those hostages so they were doomed anyways, and maybe even into worse destination anyways then, so you're right.
A few casualties is a small price to pay to stop someone like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those hostages might be wishing they'd died by now anyway. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Dr. Zalione. I wonder where he might be. Maybe we will find him at some point.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salian?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Give it to me. We'll check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Sure. Absolutely. Sure. Gotta love the full set reference. Yeah. Just enough information, not too much at all. And yes, ouch. Sare, ouch, with the long fingernails. Yeah, they can be useful, long fingernails, but they can be also bad sometimes, for a certainty. For a certainty. I guess I should have actually gone back to the elevator from this way. Don't forget about the civilian casualties if his ship was destroyed near the Citadel. That is true, of course, that could be a little bit more issue, but of course, the thing is that you wouldn't have to destroy it, as Garrus kind of said about disabling the ship. It doesn't mean destroying it if you manage to disable it. People would die on the station too because of the crash, but then again, those hostages definitely weren't alive anymore, in my opinion. I feel like I accomplished these things with short fingernails, respectively. Of course, short can work too, but longer is easier, just say. It depends where it was in. So yeah, if it was already flying completely out of the, like, already left and flying, then it would absolutely crash, of course. But if it was something that it would just be about to be leaving, then you could disable it pretty easily enough. It depends where it exactly was in. But yeah, okay, good night and sweet dreams, Jim Jim. Hopefully you have a good week ahead of you. Alrighty. Otherwise, then I guess we'll go and continue exploring the galaxy, pretty much. Just not go into a main mission when we did all of these shut-ins. We'll leave the next main mission for the next time. I assume these personal quests, for example, would
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
From Fu. But anyways, yeah. What were I saying? Yeah, we'll leave the main missions for the next time. I don't know how long these personal missions would be.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Com room. So, was it in here then? I think so. Com terminal, yes.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
Good.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
Go ahead.
I'm listening.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
Sounds serious.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
Vermine, okay. Understood.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Alrighty. Thank you kindly. Yes, Joker has something to say, as in something new even, other than just that. I'm not sure. Only one line, but he does indeed. Okay, well, let's at least go and listen to that one line again. I guess he always has that one line. Just unfortunate, there's nothing more. I would rather date Joker than Gaiden. Anyways.
Hey, Commander, next time we touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
Sure, let's try not to. Let's try not to.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Okay. Alrighty. Oh. Does anyone else have a lot of this levitation happening? Garrus levitated last episode and apparently Navigator Presley is levitating this time. You definitely are. Apparently the other guy on the other side too has learned to levitate. Well, actually you're just standing there. I'm not really sure what you're doing over there, but okay. So your type is the kind who doesn't seem to care for you at all. Well, Joker... Joker is more fun, at least, than Gaiden, so... That's actually understandable, but yeah. Hard at work, it seems. Yes, very much so. Levitating and standing on that and, so to speak, pressing buttons somehow. I'm not really sure what he's doing, but anyways. But yeah, it doesn't... It's not something about caring or not caring, but Gaiden immediately going into that, of course, was also a little bit wrong. Plus then, if you don't touch the crowd, Commander Shepard can't reject you. Maybe, but on the other hand, I still seem to be able to talk to this guy.
Yes, Commander?
And he came all the way down just for me, so just saying.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
See, he's fixed for now. He's fixed. The other guy isn't. But, anyways. I think Joker cares, though he's just joking all the time. Yeah, I like the joking more. But of course, it depends what you think about caring. Does he, if you talk about Joker caring us romantically, of course not. So that's kind of also better, at least in this situation, when the romances have been made as they have in Mass Effect, so, or as what we have seen thus far. Yeah, it was so funny when your squad just ran away somewhere at random. Yep, it was quite funny. Very, very funny. Hello, Team Levitate, goddammit. Oh, I stopped him already, I'm sorry. Okay, good night and sweet dreams to you, Specky, and see you hopefully next weekend. Have a good week ahead of you even. And yes, Shoker is nice. I like Shoker at the very least. Okay, let's see. Where do we go? No more need to be in this planet. I think I looked through everything in here anyway, so that's all of that. But I'm pretty sure I didn't go into here then, to the Hercules system yet. So let's just go through this area. Away from the zombie colony and a very evil plant being around there too. So, yes, away with us.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Normandy, this is Alliance Command. We're detecting your presence in the Attican Beta Cluster. One of our surveillance drones was gathering intel on Geth activities in the region when it was spotted and shot down. You need to go groundside and recover the drone's data module before the Geth find it.
Okay, I will do that. Xanthoran. It's not this one though. There doesn't seem to be any asteroids over here though. I'll just check everything, even though this is definitely not a planet we can exactly land on. Gold. On a nearby moon. What's this one? Oh, this is actually level 1 toxic hazard. Elasia appears to be a world eminently suited for colonization. Sadly, appearances are deceiving. It is covered by a verdant carpet of mosses, algae, and lichen, and possesses a thick oxygenated atmosphere, but the animal kingdom is a web of microscopic symbiotic creatures. These are impossible to filter from the air and necessary for the native life to thrive. Unfortunately, they also cause anaphylactic shock when inhaled by non-native life. In short, settlement requires either fully sealed environment suits or replacement of the entire world's ecosystem. Some have proposed limited colonization at altitudes above the symbiote's range, or in areas where favorable winds keep the air clean. But could you always trust those winds being there? Just saying. Oh god, this is going to be a long one. I remember this. Oh no. This is going to be a long one again. At least it's only 1 o'clock, but god damn it, I always manage to find those long ones, eh? You like Gaiden well enough. Yeah, the dialogue wheel just drops so easily in this game. I don't hate Gaiden, I just hate how that went and worked out and so quickly and everything. But I may like Joker more. Probably fixed by the last conversation. Hopefully so. Not that long, it's a side mission kitten, but long in a side story way, so pretty short. Well, let's go. Let's go ahead with this one then. Anyways, both of you, of course. Nice starry sky. Night sky. I should at least well, I guess there's an autosave when we come into here, but I'll just save. Yeah, it's saved. I don't need to worry about saving right away. Did I have squad points? No. That's a-okay. Okay, there's an anomaly. Downed recon probe is actually very close by, so I guess I'll just go into there and see if we can manage to do that one straight away. Yeah, it's basically over there. Shepard has now demoralized the crew for an hour or so. Yeah, pretty much. You handled Gaiden well, he didn't get a chance to get his feelings hurt. Well, that's good. If he doesn't get his feelings hurt this way, then he just already understands that we had mixed signals. So I guess that's good that I didn't go and, hey, I'll listen to your stories. Kira got a little bit F by the dialogue wheel, otherwise she might have liked him better. Yeah, that's the thing. I might have liked him better if that situation would have not happened with the freaking dialogue wheel. Maybe. It was a slight slip. And yeah, he did ask. For sure, he did ask. Is it on top here, actually? I guess it kind of seems to be. I was just driving around this freaking thing. It's kinda. This is confusing. Where is this thing supposed to be? Downed recon probe. How can I not see it? Was it really on top there so that I just somehow missed it 100% again? Very confusing sometimes. There it is. Did I hear some enemies somewhere? I'm not sure. Helmets on. It's definitely dead
This
ones
is the
here.
surveillance drone. But where's the data module?
Uh-huh. A monkey-like creature seems to have made off with the data module.
Guess we're doing this the hard way.
So it seems. So, monkey colony. Okay, that's weird. Let's just go in for the monkeys. Why did they take the thing? Why did they? Well, nice of you to just shoot some innocent monkeys. I just thought that they were hostile. Gaiden is totally sat staring out the window on the Normandy, wondering where he went wrong. I'm sorry for Gaiden, but you don't know for sure. But Gaiden chose the wrong dialogue option. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry that I killed you monkeys before, but I guess you might be good. Seriously? I have to go through all the monkeys like this to see if they happen to have the freaking module. Why? This feels so weird. Okay, I'll just make sure that I got everyone. Yeah? Yeah.
No sense standing around.
I'm pretty sure I got all checked now for sure. I'm feeling very bad about killing those two monkeys now, but I didn't know that they weren't hostiles. I'm used to having hostiles all everywhere. You know? Just like there have enemies everywhere, you know? That just stuck with me now, you know? Yeah, it might take a while. Yeah, it's not that long, but it's a weird mission for sure. That I gotta say, very weird mission. That's pretty much it, yes. Rocks. Rocks that I can scan. I'll just go and get it while I'm right here anyways. I happen to spot them. I love driving with the Mako.
Heading to position.
Scan. Survey. Just go past. There we go. We have successfully surveyed a large deposit of gold. Oh, I found gold. That's nice. Let's go back into Recoil then and head on. So, over there is another monkey colony. Just a Sunday Mako driving, yeah, pretty much. I don't mind having a bit of a road trip here or whatever Mako goes for. I don't know. At least there's a nice sky with stars and this planet seems to have that, whatever should I call that, like a Saturn ring around it. So that's a pretty nice look from the down from the planet. Just so that I don't accidentally drive over these freaking monkeys. The monkey doesn't have the model. Why does the monkey even have the model? It doesn't make any sense. How did I press that button? Doesn't have the module. Doesn't have the module. Did I check everyone? Probably not. There's at least one right here. This is the problem when they are all over the place though. Like, do you check everyone or do you miss someone accidentally? Okay, so I definitely have to check all from this side for sure. Just make sure I have checked these guys. I think so. I think I got them all checked through. What's this planet called? Oh, I don't remember anymore. What was it? Eletania. If I would be going and saying it in Finnish way, Eletania. But Elatia? I don't know. How am I supposed to say that? They must be up to something, these monkeys, eh? Okay, so then over the mountains, eh? Not sure how I'm supposed to drive over this mountain, but I can try, of course. But it looks a little bit like it wouldn't really work out very easily. Just saying, I can try. Feels like it's gonna be very difficult to do, though. Apparently we can do, though, that exact thing. Just takes a moment. Drive this full thing over. But it is quicker than going all the way around. Oh, I like the ring. I feel that if I just jump out down from here like this or something, I'll accidentally soon hit those freaking monkeys. There's definitely more there than just a monkey colony, though. That's something else than just a monkey colony. Good flips, at the very least, I gotta say. Huh. Interesting. What do you guys have to say?
Let's go.
Apparently nothing.
Just lead the
By
way.
the way, the armor looks interesting on Garrus now. Really black. On the other hand, Frex has the yellow one, even though we do have the red one still in the cutscenes and everything. Monkeys. Again, I went over it.
I'm a little busy here. No sense standing around.
And then that happened. Me somehow going into battle because I'm crossing over the monkey like that. No modules with anyone. Just no, no, and no. Okay. Alrighty. I definitely haven't checked you all the way over there. This is kind of like just looking through every freaking monkey like this. Is I don't know if that's gonna be working out for us. Maybe. I checked you too. Yep. Garrus is stuck, like usual. So is there anything in here on the other hand? Awesome, thanks, Kira. What did I do? Save. A good flip? Or the name? Ah, the name of the planet. I assume that's what you mean. Mako can do it. Frex looks like some kind of a caterpillar. Caterpillar, eh? I guess a little bit, yeah. The helmet is funny looking anyways. Rex looks cool no matter what he's wearing. Just wait for him to become a butterfly. It will be glorious. For sure, for sure. Not a fan of this quest. Too much monkey business. There certainly is laid out. Rex butterfly. Aw. Can we commission Toyota? Yeah, actually, Toyota, that's a good idea. Make a Rex butterfly. That's too good. You have to. You have to. Way ahead of you is. That is good. That's going to be awesome. Monkeys. Why don't you have the module? Why don't you guys have the module who are all the way down here? Why are you even in here? I do not understand this. That's fine. Take him. Open this door. How? Sorry, Brex. Even I got stuck there because of that. That always pick up the weird ideas. I'm so proud of him. It is a really funny idea. And the butterfly has to be saying shepherd. I relate to them, Flame. I guess so. I guess so. I expect there has to be combat. That's because this is so weird if there's no combat. And I'm not sure because there just seems to be more monkeys. Just monkeys. Oh god. This mission is very strange. Just going and looking for monkeys. And definitely it's monkey business. Gotta say. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Checked you. Trying to go through everything so I wouldn't be missing these damnable monkeys that are even going to be harder to spot down here. For sure is. You currently have 135 items. You're nearing the 150 item limit. You will be forced to salvage some soon. Well, maybe I should be looking through if I could be going and getting some at least into Omnichel then. So, Banshee to Omnichel. All the level 2s at least to Omnichel from all, I think is going to be a decent idea. Scimitar level 2. Striker level 3. Guess I can. There's better strikers already anyways. Reaper level 2. Some of these. I think the biggest limit is with the freaking equipments or these different stuff though, as in ammo upgrades and stuff, but I'm not sure if they are actually even here so that I can see other than if I try to actually equip some certain one. Where's sub 4? This seems to be a lot better. I don't know when I got it, but this seems to be way much better than the one you're currently wearing, so yeah, let's go and change into that, I think. Also, Omnichel. Omnichel. Because all that are level 2 will go into Omnichel. Everything. Just do it. There we go. Then there's these things that are lower level stuff that I definitely should just put into Omnichel. It's not like I'm gonna use anything that is level 1. Sorry that this is taking a while, people. Unless we have Omnichel then. A lot of it. These are level 2s. Maybe I should just go and sell them actually at some point then. What's this? Mobile accuracy. I like that. Let's equip that one. And then there's the ones with the all of these that I should be going and selling. Some of these, which I have a lot of. Let's at least do all these freaking Tier 1 ammos. All of them. Base crowns. Okay, that's going to be... Well, actually, what level did I have? I have the Stinger 2. What's this? Counter to increases weapon accuracy. Level 3 detection. Recoil damper. Weapon stability. Heat absorbed. I guess I could be equipping this rather than, for example, this ammo on the other hand is again a good question. I don't know what to use. So difficult to choose sometimes. I'll just save again so we don't at least do all of that again. I'm stuck on a door just for a moment. Why is it skin colored in places? I don't know. What is it with serial clothes and skin colored things? I don't know. Okay. Is there any more monkeys that I can spot around the place? Any more monkeys? You I have already checked. Okay. Does not have the module. I wonder how freaking many monkeys there are. And they behind these doors. How do they survive here? I don't understand. How can they even survive? That's my question. I do not understand this whatsoever. How can they? At some point I should be also giving them better weapons and all that, considering we're getting some Tier 5 weapons too, and I'm pretty sure that I'm not using that good of a weapons. So I'm using Stinger 2, which is definitely not as good as some others could be. This could also maybe improve my chances of actually doing well if I just change some of these shots before overheat. Why is Striker 4 so much worse than Raiko 4? I don't understand, but anyways. Equip that then. Garrus. What about your sniper? You are using the Reaper number 3, so this is definitely way better, so equip that. What were you using here? High caliber barrel number 3. High caliber... Is there something better? I don't know. What about you then, Rex? Shotgun specifically, Scimitar, Firestorm is way freaking better. So yeah, do go and equip that then. There you go. And what do I want you to have? Weapon stability. Maybe I'll just put this to you. Maybe. I don't know. It's very hard to say sometimes. Here you had the Survivor number 2, but I don't think you have a lot better if I want to be using the heavy armor with you, so... And Garrus can use a medium armor, but there's no other options even for that, so... Not sure what you guys are saying, but I'll just make this save quickly again, just in case. Can you take pistol completely away from Frex? Because that would be sweet. I actually thought about it too, but I'm not sure if I can. I don't know how to, at the very least. How could I just take the pistol away? Anyways, yeah, again, Rex is actually using the shotgun and Garrus is using the sniper. I'm not sure how they have managed to actually do this, but they seem to be using the right things right now. And watch them using different weapons in the next fight. Yep, indeed. And not at all passive-aggressive, I guess. I guess not. I'm not sure at the very least how. But yeah, I don't know. How are these monkeys here is my question. How?
Perimeter secured.
Doors are closed. How? How do they survive? There's nothing to eat down here, surely. Doesn't have a module. There's other stuff though at the very least. Aww. Sure. Let's use some of that then.
He dropped the data module.
Looks like the data module's still intact. Joker can transmit this info to your Alliance command.
Why did this monkey have that? Why? Well, we finally got it. Gosh, they are just staying warm here. They can open doors. Jesus, they are not the dumb things. Oh, really? But they're very short. How can they even... It jammed. I was thinking that it has to be that there's a battle going on. Okay, throw. Kill this guy ASAP so that they can't just go do that all the time to us. Do I have anything else that I can do anymore? Not really. Guess we kind of finally killed that guy.
Shields down.
Annoying that he has all those shields when he was so close to death otherwise. Okay, did we get them all? Not yet. I love that though. I really do love that. I'm trying to do this ability. There you go. Was that all? I wonder what kind of monkeys they are, because they seem kind of metallic to my unobserved eyes, maybe. Nice theory, sorry, but sadly not. Those are just regular alien monkeys. Just a regular alien monkey.
Bag 'em and tag 'em.
What is a regular alien monkey even? Truly. What does it mean? I do not understand. Well, at least we got it. Get monkeys, very much so. Those were at least the get monkeys. Very much so. Okay, nothing there. Let's just go up, up and above, and get the rest of the stuff in this planet. Whatever we need. Exit the mine. Everything otherwise seems quite peaceful again. Thank you, monkeys, for your service of giving that item back safely and all that. Is that another monkey colony? Well, there's no need for us to go there, surely. So I'll just go to the other thing that is somewhere close by-ish. Yeah, I brought this somewhere. Bouncing about and around. There it is. That moon looks nice too, up on the skies. I gotta say, it's pretty nice look. I love the skies a lot more in these sort of games rather than a lot of other stuff, but of course the sky looks way prettier than the ground for sure. Like texture wise and everything. I like that look. It's a lot more down.
Cover me!
What did I need to cover now, all of a sudden? Where could I find a good place to try to go in there? No! I should have just waited for a moment, then we could have done that. Oh well, I'll get them anyways. Then there's that anomaly of some sort or another. So, yeah, basically over there. Approximately. I think they call them Pyjaks or something like that, but how can monkey races of same type be in many different planets? Regular everyday alien monkeys and yeah, Pyjaks, okay. That's a bloody huge moon, or it's crashing into this planet. Either way, it's pretty. It is pretty for sure, though. Looks nice, reminds me of Halo games. They have some nice skyboxes as well. Yeah, it definitely looks nice. I just have to be looking around a little bit when we are all the way up here. It's just bouncing around all the way. Oh, there's some stones. Stones to survey. That's good too. Yeah, it's definitely nice looking. Definitely is. And a very big one. Very big moon. Okay, where is this thing? Here it is. Well, I guess that's a way to try to go and park, but ain't quite necessarily efficiently actually work, but you know. Parked on level terrain. Is this a level terrain? I'm not really sure that it actually is a level terrain, but anyways. That's at least very easy. Valadium, apparently. Okay, then we are all the way over here, so we need to somehow turn somewhere over there, I think. Well, I'm not 100% sure even. But considering you can get into this sort of positions, I guess it's good that you can pretty much go and get up any sort of a terrain with the Mako, to be honest. Anyways, is it that way? Pretty much. Pretty close to being that way. Very, very slow progress. Very slow progress. Very, very slow. First going up and then going down and then going up again. And then soon going to go down again, I'm sure. Okay. Yeah. Close by. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Don't fall. Don't fall, Mako. I don't want you to fall. I want to be up high. Just because I can for the moment longer. I'm not even sure why I want to be up high, but maybe I should do a really good crash all the way down. That's probably what I want to do when I'm all the way up here. That's the thing that I'm looking for, isn't it? Anyways, save. Majora's Mask has the best moon though. Alrighty. I think it explains that the monkeys are vermin that came aboard ships and spread that way to many planets. Okay. Like Nutska in KOTOR. Yeah, we climbed pretty high. You can see everything from above here, almost. That is kind of higher, but you know. And then we can fall. That's the reason why ever you climb. Why else do you climb if you do not mean to fall? Truly. Especially in the best manner of ways you can. That wasn't really even as glorious as I would have liked it to be, but you know, it was at least a jump. Okay, that's some sort of weird... Oh, okay, it's like a Protean ruin even. That's a strange looking globe. I gotta say, very interesting looking. Very shiny. Very liquidy globe. Easy. Examine. Mysterious globe. Examine the strange Protean artifact reveals a small, irregular slot on the underside of the surface. Remembering the strange trinket you received from the Asari consort on the Citadel, you pull it out and place it into the slot. The ball explodes into a brilliant flash of white light, momentarily blinding and disorientating you. Slowly, your senses return as you wake from a deep sleep. You are alone in the forest, though you are not far from the caves you share with the others of your tribe. There is a pain and a small lump in the back of your skull, as if a chip of flint has been forced under the surface of the skin. Leaning on your bone-tipped spear for support, you rise to your feet. A sound draws your attention upwards, where a strange creature hovers high above you. It is unlike the birds you hunt by the lake's edge. It has no head and no wings, yet somehow it flies. It is a beast of shining silver, hanging motionless in the sky like a cloud. You sense it watching you, studying you. So basically like a spaceship. And we are, so to speak, suddenly saw like from a tribesman perspective who lived here. Hovers high above you. Raising a hairy fist, you shake your spear at it in anger, and the creature rises up quickly under it, disappears from you. With a satisfied grunt, you make your way back to your caves and the rest of the tribe. You fall into the familiar pattern of life, the hunt for food, the struggle to claim and keep a mate, the battles against other tribes that would claim your territory. Days roll into nights and back into days. Each time you rise from sleep, there is the sensation that you are not alone, that some other is with you, sharing all you see, hear, and feel. At these times, your hand goes to the strange lump at the back of your skull, and you remember the silver creature in the sky. The air grows colder, winter falls. You must range for a future for food, clutching the furs tied against you to ward off the chill. It is one of these long hunts that the strange bird returns. You hear it before you see it. Its call a deafening roar as it descends from above, swooping down on you. A single great eye opens on the underbelly, a glowing red orb. You try to run, but a finger of the red light extends from the eye and engulfs you, and all goes back, black again. You wake an instant later to find yourself on Elacia lying on your back. The Protean artifact looming above you undamaged and your companion standing over you. They help you to your feet, puzzled. There was a flash of light and you just sort of toppled over, one explains. Are you okay, Shepard? The others ask. You don't answer right away, wondering at the implications of what you have seen. The memories of a Cro-Magnon hunter captured by an implanted Protean data recorder. How long did they study the primitive humans, observing them and analyzing the results at the base of Mars? And what, if anything, did they learn from us? I'm fine, you finally reply, realizing this is a mystery for you while we'll probably never solve. This is a mystery we'll probably never solve, forget about it. So now we were back to ourselves. Oh, that was interesting, I like that. It's a nice silvery globe. Like a memory ball. It kind of reminds me of Planescape Torment, to be honest. It reminds me of Planescape Torment even. Trying to get in, but I'm talking to Garrus, or trying to talk to Garrus. Okay, that was it then. Suddenly No Man's Sky. Sort of. Higher and higher. Yes. Can only think about St. Elmo's fire. Higher and higher, baby. Horizon underneath the blazing sky. I'll be where the eagles flying higher and higher. Not sure I've heard this before. I'll have to listen to it later on. It was so cool to me first time I played this game. My mind started racing with ideas. Yeah, I like this. I definitely did. I hope there's going to be more anomalies that we're gonna be finding with some stories, to be honest. I would really like it. That was fun. That was certainly fun. Yay, we explored Elacia, the Eletania. However, I should be saying that. To check the... well, this was actually something I already checked, didn't I? So basically there was only this planet that I didn't have a look at yet. You can survey it. Medallion recovered. While scanning Sudet, you discovered a large debris field in geosynchronous orbit. Chief Engineer Adams conducted several detailed sweeps of the area and detected a few items of interest, including a leak of one medallion encased in lead and all that. Okay, so we have explored Artemis Tau, Hades Gamma, and Atikan Beta. I don't know, should we go... well, there's the Virmire. Should we go to Virmire first or Noveria? Like, just prepare to be heading that way. It's not like I want to be going and starting a main mission like that. I assume this is also a main mission like that, so we would be then going either into here to explore, or we would go into here to start exploring the Gemini Sigma, so we can go into that direction. On the other hand, I'd say personally. That living thing surely sounds very familiar, so many songs you just know without actually knowing them. Yep, true enough. Vermine is the best done last. I'll listen to that idea that might be the best one to do last, so let's just go to the Gemini Sigma then. Okay, is there only Ming here? Really? Only Ming? Yes. Travel to Ming then. However, what was the mission on Noveria? There was the...
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
And what's wrong?
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
It's gone rogue?
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Is that the only option?
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our failsafes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Okay. So I guess that's the quest, specifically. I'll just have a look. Can we see any blings on the asteroid field? I don't really see a damn thing, though. No blings here or there or anywhere, to my knowledge, from what I see anyways. Maybe I'm just blind. But I'll check here nonetheless first. Survey. Large deposit of titanium, eh? Sighting of Venetia. I don't think that was it. I'll check it just in a moment what the exact mission was, but I think it wasn't an attack from the Kett, but it was something involving the Kett regardless in Noveria. It was some sort of an investigation from Kett or something strange like that. Not often to see people recognize old ELO songs. Know this music too. Gemini means twins, so there are two systems in there, you just didn't look carefully enough. Okay, I know that Gemini is the twins basically, but you know, some people are old enough to know it. Medallion recovered. Scanning Altarox revealed something of interest in the debris field. Joker poured the Normandy in close, and a small team was able to retrieve some valuable detritus, including a leak of 1 medallion. So we got that. I checked that. Then there's this planet that has not a thing. Nada. I don't see any blinks here for sure, so I guess we'll just go to this MSV Worthington mission. The Worthington is a Kowloon-class modular conveyor of human design configured for mixed freight and passenger hauling. The ship appears to be in a shutdown state, and the main thrusters are cold, and it's adrift off the orbit of Antiochus, the Morian Company chassis. Board. ELO is Electric Light Orchestra. I guess it's best to make Noveria a priority. Yeah, it's one of the first quests that we did get nonetheless. Indeed. This is safe anyways right now, so...
Empty.
Everything's shut down. Only basic life support is running.
Why are you still poisoned? How long does a poison last? Lots of loot at least, I guess. That's a good cover you took, Shepard. Very good cover. I'll just do another save, just in case. Just in case.
Hear that? We're not alone.
I didn't expect us to be alone, to be honest. Otherwise it would be a little bit too easy of a mission if we actually were alone in here. I just don't know where.
That was no accident. The whole place could be a trap.
I think I'll just make them explode beforehand then, rather than walk into them.
Perimeter clear.
I think that's the better plan then. I don't want to get those explosions going and killing me. Thank you very much. Give him some health regeneration mod on his armor. I guess Rex has his own regeneration because he's a Krogan. Yep. You mean for Garrus? Okay. So that's the problem. Garrus. You had the plus 50 shield, which I do like though. Or plus 90 shields would be even better in that sense. I don't know if I have anything that gives health regeneration though. That's one. I guess I'll give it to him. Then I don't need to be worrying about him, I guess. Even though I like him having more shields. I don't like those. Kind of wondering if even this will be some sort of a trap. But it's not. Don't wanna go and walk into any of those, thank you very much. But that green thing doesn't go away, at least yet, from Garrus, from that health regeneration thingy, but... Sure, there was the explosive here, right around the corner. Didn't I see something like that? Pretty sure. This goes into a different spot. Fine, I'll just go into there and try to... I hate you.
Perimeter secured.
I knew that there was one, but then I just went and ran a little bit too close and immediate explosion. Oh well. You were on the ship, right? So it shouldn't reset anyway. So it should have reset anyway. Well, I was, but since like his health bar is just bugged then because his health just says green, but it doesn't say anymore. But anyways, I was on the ship, so would have thought that it wouldn't have been on anymore. I'm sure you'll get used to that blinking green. Garrus tends to be a little buggy. And yes, that worked. I guess. I don't know which way to go. There's many ways to go. There's a human here. Question mark.
That machine's keeping him alive.
No brain activity. He's dead. His body is nothing but an empty shell.
And yes, now I'm green. And he's blonde. Is it Visse? I hope it's not Visse. Well, he is dead. Does he really need that thing either? But, well, we can't help him.
Maybe we should shut the machine down. It's the merciful thing to do.
Your call, Shepard. But maybe we should wait until we know more about what's going on before we do anything.
That might be the wiser option still, to just make sure first that we check everything before we go and do something
Jacob's
like
not
that.
going to make it. His brain was deprived of oxygen for too long. There's nothing any of us can do for him now except let him die with dignity. It's what he would want. I'm more worried about Julia now. She's showing signs of severe depression. I gave her some meds that should help, but I better warn the captain.
Huh. Average. Average A. H5. I'm just resting. My brain activity is just difficult to notice. Gave me a nice laugh. Yes, indeed. For sure. For sure.
say Jacob's gone. They say his brain isn't functioning anymore, and they want to shut off his machines. But Jacob's the only thing in the world that matters to me. I don't know how to help him, and it's tearing me up inside. I just feel so helpless, so damn angry. Dr. Smith gave me some meds to calm down, but I didn't take them. I can't. Not until I figure out a way to help Jacob. I won't give up on him. I won't!
I can understand her, but as I assume there's not probably a lot that could be done, so easy way. Take the easy way then. But yeah, so yeah, she doesn't want to give up on him, even though it's kind of in a bad situation, if you could say so. Okay.
Jacob is showing no signs of brain activity. There's nothing more we can do for him. He wouldn't want to be kept alive by machines, so we're going to disconnect the life support. Dr. Smith is worried about Julia's reaction, though. She can't seem to let Jacob go. The stress is making her implants flare up, causing intense migraines. It'll probably be easier for everyone if we don't tell her until after we shut the life support down. Give her a chance to... Julia, what are you doing here? Why are you...
Where is Julia? So this whole place went down, so that's...
Shields disabled!
Okay.
Take cover!
That explains it.
Take cover!
Oh. I didn't even do anything to Jacobs, you know? I didn't do anything to Jacobs, but you have to just be crazy again and just attack like that. So... fine. Guess I'll then just disconnect Jacob's life support, cause... yeah, like nothing can be done.
It wasn't easy, but that was the right thing to do.
Especially now when the woman even who really cared for him is also gone. So, okay, that was a kind of a strange mission, but okay then. I hope my death occurs during an audio log. Yes, that scream. Almost Wilhelm scream. Almost. Okay, well, I guess that's it then from this area. She didn't have to attack us, but she did. If she had tried to at least talk, maybe I could have said that, okay, I'll leave you be, I'll try to figure something that could be done to him, but she just wanted to attack, so that was her choice. Okay, zoom out. That is all taken care of, so that's a Ming. Definitely don't manage to see the other planetary system if there's supposed to be one. Like, I can't even go further out than this. Ming. If you truly see a planet here somewhere that I didn't see, then do tell. Or system other than that. Didn't see any signs in here either, to be honest. Maybe it's just a thing that this is so freaking small that somehow it's also so small that I don't even manage to see it. I don't know. And that didn't seem to be the AI mission that I got, so I'm kind of confused about that too. Maybe there's some other planet that I missed in here somehow. So that was a boarding mission. I looked through all of these planets, right? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah. Not yet unlocked, move on. Okay, so that's the problem. It's not unlocked yet. Well, that's kind of a shame, I gotta say. Well, there's no sense of me going into Novaria right away, but I could at least check the log journal about Noveria. So Noveria was Get Interest. The Council has received reports of Get Interest in the corporate research colony of Noveria. The Council needs to know why. So yeah, it's not an attack. That's why I was thinking that I want to go to the place which is actually under attack, but it is interest by the Get. Would you like to do some inventory management before the next planet, Kide? I guess I should. I don't think being Gemini means that it has two systems. It may, but maybe it's not just unlocked indeed yet, as Flame said, but not yet unlocked. It does mean that though, is but not yet unlocked. Some systems just unlock when you get a mission. That's kind of annoying though, that it works like that. Sort of. Yeah, I guess, yeah. It's not unlocked yet, you're right. Yeah. So also this then, of course, is the main thing. Saren is searching for the conduit, an ancient relic dating back to the Protean extinction. And through the visions burned in your mind by the beacon on Eden Prime, you believe the conduit is a weapon capable of wiping out all of the life in the galaxy. Saren must be stopped. And of course, you've received the word that the Solana Renaissance team on Vermont has information about Saren. The message was unclear, and the Council fears that the team is in danger. Oh yeah. I do have 2 more points to... What do I wish to have? I kind of like to have some extra biotic protection, because those biotic things can be really annoying when they are done against you, for sure. Shield boost, better shield boosts. Unlock lift. I like advanced singularity though. I'll go towards that next, I'd say. But okay, let's go and shop at least a little bit, considering I also... Not here, of course. There was the situation that I would require some more Medigel too, because I don't have the full amount right now, so I could go and get some. And yes, Mia is also indeed in here. Yeah, Mia has been here for a while, but I guess Tayunda was going and picking up something in the meantime, so Tayunda didn't realize that Mia was here. Mia hasn't said anything during Tayunda's stay in here, I guess. Did I imagine that? You didn't, Flame, you didn't, but... Yeah, let's go and visit the shop. I could also buy some more grenades, because I don't have other than the one. So just that I can at least use them if I really have a need.
Looking for supplies?
Yeah, sure.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Let's see. Did you have any... I don't even know. Can I actually buy grenades from this guy? I guess not, because I don't really see anything of a life, but I can sell some stuff for sure. Considering I have way too much stuff that is... like too low level and everything. Sell anything that is maybe under 3 or maybe even a 3. Could be an okay idea. It's a lot of force at the very least. 2. Oh sure. Let's just sell all that it happens to be. Yeah, I guess I should go on top, because it seems like that's where the lowest are. I don't know about this though. I guess this is something that... Am I using this right now? I'm using Solaris Amp. I'm not sure about that. Not quite sure. Anyways, this I at least can sell. All level 2 stuff. Chameleon Tool. Well, they are level 3 too, so let's just sell everything that is level 3, so I'll get rid of some stuff from my inventory. I think that's probably for the best. Nonetheless. Okay, that's some stuff. Gotten rid of. And yes, very quiet. Visit the Citadel. Yeah, I was thinking of visiting the Citadel too. I was thinking about that. Especially because I had done at least some mission. I'm not sure if there was anything that actually had something to do with me to going backwards, but or going and visiting there, but you know. Anyway, yeah. I guess that's okay. I don't think I need to buy anything. How
Looking
much
for
gas did I
supplies?
have?
Let's see what you
You
got.
bet, Commander.
138,000 it seems, which is quite a lot, I'd say. Or it seems like a lot to me. And yes, lurkers are sacred, for sure. You could use the lockers to equip all squad members with the best equipment and sell all the rest, Kida. Yeah, I guess I could, but I can look into it later too. Of course I could, but maybe we'll look into it a little bit later. At least we got a lot of stuff sold, so it's nicer. It's better anyways. Okay, so let's just go and head forward, explore a little bit more of the galaxy. That's done. Let's go into the Exodus cluster and from there then to Noveria, I guess, or into here, depending how long it takes for us to explore the Exodus cluster, just so that we can then go into Noveria next time easily, I'd say. So there's only Utopia, eh? At least for the moment, there's only Utopia. Not a fan of inventory management, thank you. Not necessarily. And anyways, because they're not using any, or I'm not going with them into the missions, and it's, I don't know, I like to check it differently than from there for some reason, I'm not sure why. Zion has 112 satellites, eh? That's a lot of satellites. Eden Prime, oh. I didn't realize that this was the place where Eden Prime was. The idyllic Agarian world was one of the first human colonies established beyond the Charon mass relay. Eden Prime's biosphere is unusually well suited for importation of Earth native life. This fertility through heavy immigration and developed by the Systems Alliance and various corporations. Today, Eden Prime is a model of sustainable organized development. The population is house-based, efficient archaeologists that tower over thousands of kilometers of green fields and orchards. Yes. I assume. Oh, there's even Arcadia. That's kind of funny. Arcadia from the it's kind of like a Utopia too, after all. Every planet here is almost like a Utopia. Arcadia is the longest journey. There's the Stark and then Arcadia. So again, and Nirvana. So many words related to that. Nirvana has a trance of atmospheric of Xenon and Krypton, eh? Krypton, not a place that Superman would want to be going and visiting. Xanadu. Okay, nothing else that I can really see useful here though. Maybe we will visit Eden Prime again at some point. I guess I'll just go to the local cluster then. Oh, I guess the local cluster is just our own solar system. Not sure. So, you don't have Bring the Sky Down installed. Why? I didn't know about something like that. Bring the Sky Down. I don't know what that is. I took the patch or the add-on that Anneliese Scraplord linked to me. That's a free DLC, at least one of them. Well, again, it's difficult to know exactly because I thought that I took the one that at least I was supposed to have. There's a Pinnacle Station and the Bring the Sky Down. Well, I think I had the Pinnacle Station then, but maybe I didn't realize to take the Sky Down. Maybe I thought that it was for Mass Effect 2. I'm not sure. But okay, I have to have a look into the Bring the Sky Down then too. But it's difficult regardless because they're all in the... You have to separately go and get them because I don't think you have them in Steam. So it's a little bit difficult to go and check them out. But Uranus, Neptune, all of our systems, Mars. Once considered a prospect for terraforming and colonization, the discovery of faster-than-light travel turned Mars into a quiet backwater. Its southern pole is a historical preserve centered on the Protean ruins around there. Immigration and development are restricted as the search for Protean artifacts continues. Yay. Venus. Mercury. And of course Earth itself, and Luna. I accidentally already clicked to the Luna. I can land to Luna. Interesting. Earth anyways too. Can't land to Earth, I'm sure. For detailed information, please refer to the standard issue Alliance Galactic Codex. Earth orbit is riddled with debris generated by bootstraps. Space development use of kinetic barriers is recommended at altitudes over 85 kilometers. I'll send you a link after the stream then, or something if you don't mind. Sure. Flame, sure. That's all a-okay. Let's look at the Jupiter and Saturn first though. That big storm. And Saturn with its lovely rings. Okay, Luna. I can land on Luna A. An early source of helium -3, Luna is now mined for materials used in space habitant construction. 24 major stations have been constructed at Earth's L4 and L5 Lagrange points, all from lunar resources. Okay, we'll go and land there then. That's it. Earth in the background. Also, funnily enough, I wonder if we jump any higher over here with this. Not really. We're on Moon. Doesn't seem that there's a lot in here, but Alliance training ground, of course, and then a resource of some sort over here. Hey, there's Earth. It is nice that they have made Moon possible to go into in a sense, and you can actually see Earth there from the Moon on the other hand. It's nice. Just driving with our Mako thingy. No. I wonder if there's any use to actually go to the training area, but I guess I'll at least visit there while I can. Okay, you begin. Good, got it. Kinetic buffer and shield modulator. And then the training ground was somewhere over there, wasn't it? Yeah, basically. So now we can at least look into the Earth at the same time. Even if jumps don't really work the way I would like them to work, but of course it was understandable that the jump would do that. Earth looks great from this angle and distance. Yep, it does. I like to look at it. Not that it's real Earth, but you know, as in, it's still... What? Are those hostiles over there? That's strange. Yeah, it still looks nice. Are you hostiles? You definitely seem to be. Why is Alliance heavy turrets shooting at us? That doesn't make any sense. Have you been broken or something? Do not get it, but okay then. Well, I'll destroy you, I guess. Looking on the pic that you sent on Discord today can look nicely even if you're on Earth. Yes. Earth and its moments, very much so. Level up. don't quite understand why we're destroying Alliance turrets, but... Do they not understand that I'm a friendly? I don't understand. I don't understand any of this. But okay, then. I guess I'll destroy him. So this was a training area. Enter building. Oh. Interesting. Luna Science Station. That's strange. Okay. Guess I should also keep the level ups. Breaking Gaiden and Liara's heart, skill in space monkeys and blowing up aliens equipment on the moon. Been a busy day for Shepard, pretty much. Well, you know, that mission that you got. Yeah, I was wondering about that, but I thought that it would be in the area that we were at. But apparently it was in Luna. I didn't really realize that it was in Luna. You didn't know where it was. Yeah, turrets manufactured. Yeah, I can understand that. So the game gave you that mission. Yeah, sure. But yeah, it seems like it should rather be when you are in a certain area rather than, okay, well, or I guess I just didn't understand then that he actually said that it was in Luna. I somehow just thought that it makes more sense that it's in this area rather than somewhere in Luna. I was thinking that maybe it's that, but yeah, still. So, what do I want master level next then? Stasis just doesn't do it for me. I could take more of these. Sure, let's be more of an adept, I think, then. Garrus, on the other hand, I guess you could take a little bit of this. Sure. What about the Rex? You can get also the Stasis, which doesn't seem that amazing, but of course it's at least okay. I do like Barrier though, being better, so I'll just give that to you. Manufactured or malfunctioned, almost the same, yes. That's how it is most of the time. Get at this mission is just an exception. Most quests you get by simply being in the area. Yeah, that's what I had thought, but this just happened to be level based, but I just didn't realize that it was actually in here. And I'm still suffering from the green poison thing, which is indeed quite strange to me, but fine enough. Okay, what's this thing supposed to be? Power junction. Thank you for the follow, Shadow85. I wonder if that does anything, or what does it do if I destroy that? I have no idea. Power junctions, does it harm the AI or not? I guess I will not be doing that more, but I'm just not quite sure what it does. This seems to be a mess to try to get into, that is. Yeah, that seemed to be quite difficult to try to get into, at least at that point. It poisoned you all. Ah, okay, that's nice. And hello, Shadow. Or Kadu. I don't know which way to say it, but nonetheless. At this point, BioWare was still learning how to do mission logs, and maybe someday future they learn. Maybe someday. Okay. Well. Was this the way that I came from? Yes, it was the way that I came from. Okay, well. I guess I should be more careful about such things. On the other hand, I was already poisoned anyways, so it's not like it changed much. Well, that's definitely turrets.
Lost shields!
I was trying to look. Did I take him here? The singularity doesn't seem to be working against this. At least we were able to do damage pretty quickly on them, otherwise. Let's try to stay alive. Are you using the right weapon? Garrus is using that, yes. Not sure I want to go into that quite yet. They seem to want to destroy me quite clearly. Just a little bit. Well, also I guess I could be going and actually getting him up. Getting him up
Just
even.
a scratch.
Just a scratch indeed. Destroy. Especially while I have the barrier on. I think that's all right here.
Perimeter secured.
Yes, for now. For now. Perimeter is indeed secure. Okay. Nothing else over here that I could find. Probably not. It is nice as such that Garrus does have the small health regeneration, even though I would also love to him just have more shields. I don't know, maybe I should do another save just in case that I go and somehow get myself killed. So, just in case, sort of measure. Oh. Okay, data port, hatches. Then what? Is there anything else that I can do over here other than just destroy those if I wish? I'm not sure if I need to. VI conduit. I probably need to destroy it, or that would be my assumption that I need to destroy it. I'm not 100% sure, so I'll at least check the other side first. If there's some sort of information exactly what I need to do, or if there's something else I could do. I think that's pretty much it. At least I don't see any other specific solution that I could do. VI conduit. They just all seem to be conduit, so let's try to stay a little bit further away.
Hostile spotted. We got them all, Shepard.
Well, not exactly. Yes and no, I guess. I try to destroy that too. Niin kun, it's right as Antel. Okay, Shadow. Shadow then, indeed. The thing is, Elatrix increases his shields, but he doesn't have health regen in any of his abilities. Neither do you, actually. I know. Drex and Athlete are the only ones with health regen. Yep. It's unfortunate, but true. Unfortunate, but true. But on the other hand, I'll try to be more careful about taking damage. So it's not that big of a deal if I take a little bit of a damage. So I'll try to be more careful with it. Garrus is more useful to have the health regen because he dies a lot more often nonetheless. I just look in that they all the time want to come in front of me. Like always. Always, always. And this one. The lights on the optical mainframes flicker and die. The first of the 3 computing clusters containing the V is offline. The first of the 3. And there's a lot of this then. Yeah, because there was the 3 different places that we could enter. This was only one of those. Yeah, okay, I gotcha. I was already wondering that, did I miss something over here? But no. But I was wondering, why did I come into this way? But I was wondering indeed that those did say V specifically, so I was thinking that that should be the case. That should solve it, that I destroy him. Was indeed his way. The door. Well, it just means that there's more robots that I need to be going and fighting against, but oh well. I apparently even missed the average description here. So I can go into and try to solve that. Barely. Barely made it from that. Okay. Then just exit the building and we'll go into one of the other ones. So sure, let's go into this thing. That's the casual little run here on the moon. Just a little run.
Over there!
What did you see? Rex, that's my question. Over there.
Perimeter clear.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Rex, but you somehow managed to think that there was already enemies. It's fine, but just saying. Okay, so nothing yet, enemy-wise. Rather, there is a description or inscription that we can do. It seemed a little bit more harder, but that happened to be a good spot to get into. There isn't a lot of time to go into that, though. I can't say I love these turret type of things, though. Them at the very least. We all did survive from that though, thus far, but I'm sure there is indeed more. Well, I'm not sure you should have gone into there yet, but fine enough. Yep, I'm not sure you should have gone there quite yet. Okay, well I can do at least a warp gain. One of them. I am pretty dead though. Can always get him up and just do a little bit of a health reckon. Garrus, come on. Don't stay there. Why did you stay there? Being shot. Funny that currently humans haven't really gone much further than the moon. As close to Earth as we can get. Yep, indeed, that is the truth. Use a little bit of a shield boost.
I owe you one.
Good. Good. That's totally a-okay. Okay, sure, I'm a little bit low on health department, but otherwise it went pretty okay. Relatively quickly. I assume there's again not more fighting exactly, but rather just destroying this. Garrus had to die, it's a tradition, pretty much. I never thought about it that way. Pretty insightful. Very much so. Kinetic barrier fields powering up throughout the bunker complex. Oh, that's annoying. Can still hit it. Still, it's a little bit annoying. Really trying to protect it, eh? Don't want to be too close to it, though. It's not... Is it destroyed?
Negative
I
contact.
guess it is. Yep. slowly but surely destroying it.
Perimeter clear.
I guess I can use this, but this is a problem. I didn't somehow destroy the only way for me to get out here, right? Get out of here. I don't really see how I exactly can get out of here though, especially when I don't have any way to destroy the other places. So, any advice on this? God damn it, Garrus, you're a sniper. You're not supposed to go first. Yes. Yes, well, maybe he learned that sniping technique from me, from Borderlands. So, just saying, just saying. Oh, I can destroy it. I wasn't sure if I can. I haven't ever tried to go and actually shoot them, but just when you said about that, I usually avoid it. Okay, I think like a soldier. But usually I just simply avoid shooting them because it's anyways more easier and useful when you just simply destroy them, right? Or don't even need to be engaging with them. It's a lot easier that way, I'd say, when you can just completely avoid it and just go around it, right? For me, at least, that's the case. Did I destroy that already? Guess so. They don't usually have the yellow thing anymore anyways if I destroyed it, so... Yeah. I don't need to destroy the barrier here, for example. I just can go immediately into that. Second of the three containing the V is destroyed. But anyways, yeah, I just never needed to do this. Just bang bang. Did I destroy that already? Yeah. That's my question. I don't know if I've already destroyed something or not, right? How can you know? Always. This way. No comment. Well, to be honest, I think that they should completely explode. But I understand that when there's not this yellow sign, it's basically destroyed, because then it's just telling you that, yep, it's deactivated, basically. Did I destroy that already? It's a logical thing to ask, just saying. So this should be the last one. Yep, this is the last place to go into. The very last. Why do I even have that? Let's just try to run as quickly as I can. Don't need to be shooting anything right now, after all. Okay, let's just make the other save, because I never know if I will go and die as soon as Rex and Garrus are ready for the save, actually. Always having to be waiting for them. Men, right? Always gotta be waiting for them. So, though, to be honest, I'm not usually the one that has to be waited upon. There, we got that. More shields that we gotta be dealing. I'm triggered. Not really though. I was thinking that that shouldn't really be very triggering. Triggering comment. Just a little joke. Only joke. Not really a great one, but it just came into mind from that. Especially when I did have to actually be waiting for them to stop being in combat. And just like allowing me to save. Is it not clear? Guess it's not clear. Fine, we'll go. Okay. Managed to get through that.
Area secured.
Yes. Yes, Garrus. Area is extremely secure. Very much so. Guess that's pretty much otherwise all. Apparently I did have anti-Thorian gas on. You are correct upon that. I just didn't... I was wondering, why is that... Why does it look like that? But yeah, you are correct on that. There's not really any need for that anymore. I guess this is the one that I should then have 40% more toxic damage. Not sure if that's more useful exactly, but... I guess. But yes, I did notice that. We didn't have time to take it away last time around after all, when we continued onwards, so is that completely my fault? We went so long last time around, it was already like freaking 5-hour stream, and now you're complaining that I didn't remove it at the time, or that I didn't remember to do it now. Flame. Don't you just go and kid me. Flame. Okay, door open. And yes, Flame Bruce is the right woman, not understanding us just wanting to be pretty. We take a long time to prepare. Excuse me for wanting to feel pretty sometimes. Yes, I'm completely insensitive to that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. I'm Flame Bruce. Okay, I'm just going and destroying some more. Attention, security drones powering up. Not sure if I like that, but I guess I'll destroy these first nonetheless. Before worrying about that. Then you, on the other hand, it's your turn. And then you. Then there's only the other side that we have to be worrying about. Okay, you made it sound more judgmental than I intended. That anti-Thorian comment, I guess you're learning already. Yes, yes, I know what you really mean. I know what you're really thinking with that Thorian comment. Okay, let's see. Huh, where did I pick up all those grenades? I have way more of them now. Or were they just the anti-Thorian grenades that I had before? I'm not sure. That's pretty good. Still have even this on while starting to fire on this. That's not too bad at all. There we go. Got that one. Go and get this one. And then this one. Yay. A burst of white noise over all frequencies nearly deafens you. Your hard source head-up display interprets into a series of zeros and ones. 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. They repeat again and again, blackening all the frequencies until the light on the final V6 or 6 cluster flickers and dies. Specification class achieved. Specialization class achieved. Your specialization class will replace your base class in the talents on the squad screen. Talent ranks in your base class transfer over to your specialization class. Oh. Go to your squad screen to view the bonuses you gain with each rank in your specialization class. Alrighty. Select the specialization class, so I have to choose either Nemesis or Bastion. Nemesis. The Nemesis is a biotic specialist who uses mass effect fields to inflict heavy damage against opponents. So increases duration and damage of all biotic abilities, improves the warp, and improves lift. I do like warp. Bastion uses biotics for defense and for or for opponent immobilization. Reduces recharge time on all biotics and improves barrier and stasis. I think I'm gonna go to Nemesis. I like barrier, but I don't think I'll care about stasis. So here, the lift, I assume, will still be something I like more than stasis. And I like warp. It's a very good damage dealing ability. Nonetheless, and yes, I just wanted to say all the zeros and ones, I'm sorry. Yay, specialization unlocked, very much so. Yay. It means help, right? If I remember correctly, I did look for it. Help. Okay, interesting. That's fun. By the way, if you upgrade stasis... Flame Rushi, you will be able to damage people in it. That's interesting. If you upgrade stasis, you would be able to damage people in it. But they wouldn't be able to do anything. That might make it worthwhile, because barrier is very nice. It's very difficult to really choose in that sense, because it's just that it happens to have the barrier and this happens to have warp that I do have to say I like a lot. So I'm not really certain. Not really certain what to do about that. On the other hand, if I have barrier, improved by barrier, it does also help me do a lot more overall damage with the pistols. That's just, well, stay alive after all. So it does make me a lot more able to go and do a lot of stuff. If you upgrade your specialization to that point first, and barrier makes you untouchable if you upgrade it with your specialization. But if damage is more into your liking, then by all means go Nemesis. You wanted Nemesis, so take Nemesis. Well, I did say that I do like barrier a lot. So yeah, as you said, that barrier makes me vulnerable. So in other sense, I can do a lot more damage in a sense if I have barrier really high. And in the end, I did start more as a renegade, but on the other hand, I've started to go more in the Paragon in a sense. So I'll take the Bastion. I'm not sure about the Stasis, but on the other hand, here also the Lift I'm not sure about, because I haven't even picked it yet. So it's not like either one of these is that good, the Lift or Stasis at this point. Warp, I love, and I love Barrier. I love both of them, so it's not like if I only could get Barrier and Warp, I would be in heaven, but I can only get one. But yeah, as you said, Barrier is real good. So I'll just take that. Then barrier is very, very, very good after all. Very much good. Let's just improve that then too. So where is it? Because I assume indeed that there's not the acolyte here anymore. Oh, there it is, Bastion. I just couldn't see it, and now I can actually get all the way into here. So this just, at the moment, reduces the recharge time of Troll Lift, Warp, Singularity, Barrier, and Stasis by, and increases your biotic protection. Yeah, and get more. Reduces the recharge time of biotic ability, still provides adept talent bonuses by 20. Increases Barrier's shield strength and duration by 25%. Barrier will regenerate 40 shield per second. That's very good. And enemies affected by stasis can still be damaged. Yeah, okay, so if you take Bastion to the end, then that's the situation. So I don't think I'll use this a lot before I can get all the way there, though. Because at this point it's going to be sweet, but not really before. But in all honesty, having biotic protection is nice, and because biotic abilities are very annoying when they're done against you after all. And on the other hand, reduce cooldown on them or recharge time is very good. So I'll just go and start leveling up the Bastion then more, I'd say. Oh, and of course you guys could also do something with yourselves, I guess. Sure, be a little bit better to an agent. What about you? I want the advanced barrier for you, I'd say, next. Although you do have to put points into spec until you get to the barrier upgrade at least to get the real benefits of the spec. Yeah, I definitely do, but I'll just start to be putting most of my points there. Basically, I'll put all of my points into that bastion now until I can get to that at least. And am I going the right way? Yeah, basically. Yeah, until I can get there, other than if there is more charm abilities that I can take, then I'll take charm. So on, and they all again wanted to just stay there. Fine then. Rex and Garrus never like me. I can understand them, but it's kind of sad. They always just want to stay behind. Always want to just stay behind. But as such, this was pretty good, because now we can actually stop on the 3 o'clock about the stream this time around, considering we just got through this whole thing here. And then next time we can go into the next area, as in the next main mission. That will be good. And after all, explored quite a bit of these places. So next time we will be then going and leaving from Moon, of course, and traveling to Noveria, and then go and start exploration there. So that's the Noveria that I specifically need to go into. I could maybe go into Stranus first here and just explore it through still, and then next time will be Noveria. I think that will be okay. So we had already Garrus dying, guys leaving you, but we still didn't have them teleporting. Yep, no teleporting yet. Yeah, let's just go and look through these planets quickly. Gold Hazard. What about this one? Yuntoro something survey. Medallion recovered. You scan uncovered an ancient deep space probe slowly orbiting Yuntrol. Tali brought it on board, dismantled it, and found a leak of 1 medallion hidden in its payload. That's a-okay. What about this planet? Scans from orbit have detected a large concentration of helium-3. Let's say okay, or helium-3. Not sure if it's helium-3 or helium-3, but anyways. This all gone. Nothing else in here, I don't think. There's also no asteroids for me to look into. And then I guess I can go already into here. And then we just will be leaving it here before actually going into Noveria itself. So Noveria is here. Let's look through these other planets quickly. Yep, nothing special over there. Nothing in here, I guess. Morana, just an icy planet out there in the space. We can survey this. Matriarch's writings recovered. Scans of the planet Veles revealed a small abundant vessel. Your salvage team brought the ship on board and dismantled it, whereupon they discovered one of the Matriarch Dillinga's writings. Interesting enough. No other planets, so then would be indeed Noveria next time. So Noveria is a small, frozen terrestrial world, barely habitable by conventional definitions. It is privately chartered by the Noveria Development Corporation, fully is out labs to perform research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere. Given Noveria's unique situation, it is the source of many wild conspiracy theories. Alrighty, so that will be the next place we will be going and exploring then next time. They really aren't made more systems to look through at the moment, is there? Available. Yeah, doesn't seem like there's that many available, but on the other hand, we can go indeed into that main mission then next time. We'll just look through everything that we could, and yeah, I think this is a pretty perfect place to then end. We can start next Sunday again on 12 o'clock my time, and go and start actually exploring the Noveria and do the main mission in Noveria. And go from there forward. So hey, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed some more Mass Effect, and I hope I will be seeing you next weekend then too. And hope everyone, when I can just talk. I guess I'm too tired to. We are a bit knackered, aren't we? Yes, at least considering the fact that I'm also stumbling on my words as much as I am. But anyways, we shall be continuing next weekend then. I hope everyone will have a great week ahead of you guys. And indeed, thank you everyone for watching. Tired, yeah, still awake though. Tajunta, you do need to go to sleep pretty much soon though, considering you have to work tomorrow. So to remember that. Thank you Hugh too, and Sare, and Koneasta, Tajunta, Visse, and everyone. Everyone of course. Okay, thank you for watching here on Twitch streams or later on in YouTube. And I shall see you for more next weekend then. Bye bye till then.